It's important for us to address and prepare for climate change because there's no escaping it. It's going to impact our local area, and it's going to impact our country, and it's going to impact the entire world. The tribe has always been on the forefront of scientific endeavors and protections for the natural world. As Native people, we live closer to nature than anybody else, and that means that we're going to feel the effects of climate change before anybody else does. And if we don't prepare for those, our way of life may disappear.
Climate change will impact a lot of the resources that the Tulalip tribes depend on, not just culturally, but economically. I'm really concerned about the future of the tribal fishing culture.
We are the salmon people. It's our responsibility to live our lives to honor and protect the salmon. And as climate change happens, we realize that less and less salmon are coming back from our rivers to Tulalip Bay.
Climate change will be a really important struggle for us in terms of maintaining and recovering salmon populations back to a level where the tribes traditionally harvested.
The tribe is involved with building a climate adaptation plan. And that plan will be used to address all of the issues and threats from climate change over time, whether it be with future planning or with restoration projects.
It's critical that we analyze those impacts of climate change and adjust how we do things and ensure that future generations will have access to our food resources, our cultural resources, our spiritual resources as Coast Salish people.
The Natural Resources Department by itself can't make all of these things happen. We can't force the adaptation plan on anybody. It's important that our entire community understands that these threats are real and that we have to address them. And this adaptation plan will help us do that.
Climate change is a global problem. What we need to do as a society is to work together to find common solutions. And if we can broaden these efforts on a global or national level, we can really start to have actual impacts.
I think as tribal people, we always try to focus on the future. Educating tribal youth has been a major part of the plan for the Natural Resources Department as a whole.
We began a mountain camp for tribal youth to get kids out, to expose them to these lands that are their ancestral lands, help them to learn about how to be in the mountains from their elders and be self-sufficient in that area.
I think one of the most important aspects of addressing climate change with the youth is that they're the ones who are going to feel the greatest effects from climate change. The future generations are the ones who are going to really have to solve this problem.
Tribal culture is really tied to the natural resources that creates it and it depends on. I think by tribes speaking out, they can really offer the rest of the world really a valuable and effective perspective on how to live in harmony with Mother Earth.